Alrighty, it's gonna be a short stream tonight. I got about 30 minutes. So let's dive into this level. Let me adjust this real quick. Should be a bit better. Okay. Let's do a quick playthrough real quick. Trying to get that asteroid right. So we're going to do that because the explosion does not want to work, apparently. So we're hopefully going to finish this part of the stream. Just to get the laser field part done. I don't know what to call it. Then we gotta finish this ball gameplay. That'll be fun. I like this part a lot because these gears are gonna be planets and they're gonna get sucked into the black hole. So eventually, I'll get this done. Okay, so let's go to all groups here. We should be able to get to this. Here we go. So let's just finish up these real quick. Do I have all the big ones done? Yes, I do. Okay. Just put these on the gears. We can hide the gears later. Let's scale this up. Okay, it's already scaled. Let's warp it to size. It's pretty good. Let's copy that. Move it up to this next gear. Let's warp that into scale as well. Needs to be a bit bigger. About there. No, bigger. Right there. Okay. So we can go ahead and add these to the invisible. Right there. We only have a few gears left. So zoom in here and get these placed. Warp these to scale. That's pretty good. Okay. Do that again with this next one up here. So when I get these done, I'm thinking of like lightning connecting them as like borders so that you can't fly directly out because it's in free fly mode. Let's copy this and just move it up to the small one up here. Alright, let's copy this for these next value ones as well. Gotta warp these to scale though. Alright, let's warp this to scale. That's not good at all. About there. No. Right there. That's good enough. Let's get these placed. Right there is good. Okay. Go to the gears. Let's add these to their respective alpha trigger. So now we only have a few gears left. Oh, and this one. Okay. Stop. I'm trying to. There we go. Okay, let's move this one down here to this next gear. Let's warp it to scale. That's good. Let's bring this down here. What's up, Gamer5? How are you doing? How are you doing this fine evening? I'm doing pretty well. Just got a bit of free time this evening. This is going to be a relatively short stream. Currently just working on finishing this plasma field. Almost done with this section of gameplay. Just gotta add the finishing decorations. Got a gear over here as well. You'd have to send me the level ID for your level. I'm not the best with decoration because I'm a fairly new creator myself. So, I'm not entirely sure about decorations. But I could check it out if you'd like me to. Right, that all there's done. Let's just add these to our alpha trigger. Now, I'm good at making layouts, but I'm not very good at, decorating. Yeah, that's fair. When you work really hard on a level, you want to, do your best to get it rated. Yeah, I'm fairly new to decorating as well. I mainly just build layouts. Okay, we finally have all these plasma orbs placed. So let's just add these to the respective group. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna focus on the world border, or not world border, the border of this gameplay, I should say. So there's an object that I was looking at the other day, animated object somewhere. Not on here. It's in here somewhere. It's just like lightning piece. One of these. I need something flowy. That looks decent. Not that. That's a circle. It's a square. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. That's nice. Building easy demons is really fun. I think I'm gonna make these a bit of a brighter yellow. No, not that. Both 4. Let's try that. That's too aggressive. Okay, let's make the base white and the detail dark orange. Not sure how that would look. I guess that's good. You can kind of see the vision I'm going for here. So just a B1. Adding lightning to and in between orbs are little plasma orbs. That looks pretty decent. Of Dash, yeah. Once I get this part finished, it'll feel more spacey with a background. I just have to get all the foreground finished. That's the fun part, is making all the things. So, who knows how this will look in the end. Actually, anyway, I made this layout a long time ago. Well, not too long ago. I just feel like building it and streaming it now because I need something to stream. Or I could stream the level completions, but I need an excuse to finish this. And my cat just joined us. Yeah, layouts are really fun to build. What's your favorite part about building a layout, gamer? put this down there a little bit. You can see the general vibe I'm going for here in this level. Probably making gameplay because when I made my first advanced level challenge 2, I learned how to use triggers. Not like making gameplay is really fun. It took me a long time to figure out all the triggers in 2.1, but now that we're in 2.2, I have not explored all the triggers yet. I probably should do that. I think gradients and all the triggers that deal with like visual effects are my favorite. I mean, there's a lot of them, but mainly like the glitch trigger and the background gradient trigger. I'm glad the triggers were added though, because the game definitely needed something to make, animation and background and stuff like that a lot easier. And we'll finish this top section hopefully soon. Yeah, pure levels are fun to make as well. I don't really use too many movement triggers when I make layouts, except for this one. This one's more of an experiment. Because I started this level before the Space Gauntlet, but then when the Space Gauntlet came out, I just got a whole bunch of new motivation to finish this level. So that's why it's partially complete, because I'd already worked on some of it. So the fun part about building levels to me is the gameplay, but also like motivation and knowing that you've built something great. Hopefully great. Sometimes my ideas are terrible. This part's almost finished. We'll see how it looks in a second. Warp this into scale. Not the music. Also, the good thing about Geometry Dash now is that you don't have to worry too much about copyright with NCS music. And this is an NCS song, so I can stream this. We'll finish up this plasma field real quick. And hopefully play through. Let me make sure there's no gears. Yeah, we're good. Kind of lazy creating right now is using copy and paste. but it's efficient enough for certain parts. Yeah, right. Copyright is a big part. I'm glad. Do you still make YouTube videos, gamer? Nice. I have friends that play that game. I'm not much into games like that, obviously, because I'm playing Geometry Dash right now. But that's pretty cool. YouTube is a fun place to come create things. Yeah, that's fair. I play a whole bunch of other games too that I enjoy more than Geometry Dash. I just use Geometry Dash, as a way to like chill out. Well, unless I'm grinding demons or whatever. But yeah, my channel is based around Geometry Dash. I only have a few more minutes left to stream before I have to get going. So I'm going to try to get as much of this done as possible. It's much of a shorter stream. I might stream tomorrow. I'm going to be fairly busy, but I will be free in the evenings for the next few days, so I hope to stream tomorrow. Alright, let's get this upper part done and then we'll do a quick playthrough. I also really appreciate the warp feature because it allows you to scale objects without Mega Hack. I'm personally not a fan of Mega Hack because I like vanilla GD a lot better. And plus I'm on mobile, so getting Mega Hack's kind of hard. Let's get this done. Yeah, I do play on mobile. I would play on PC, but I do not own a high enough grade PC to run what I would like to do in GD. But my smartphone does, just not at a high enough frame. So grinding extreme demons is not an option, but insane demons and other demons are, and plus the editor works fine. Oh no. Yeah, forgetting your GD password is such a pain. I had to write mine down because I kept forgetting it. Because I had to switch devices at one point. Because my phone couldn't hold on any more storage. And the camera malfunctioned. so I couldn't screen record before I started my channel. So I'm like, before I start this, I have to get a new phone. Luckily I did. iPad's fun to play on. I personally am used to iPhone now. I used to play on iPad. Let's do a quick playthrough of this to see how the general results look. I still have to fix the color gradients here, because I accidentally assigned all the white colors on this to the wrong color channel. They look decent. I gotta put camera easing here. Thank you very much, gamer. Still have to work on a whole lot of things. I'm really excited to finish the end here. Because I'm planning on like having, gradients and flashing and color distortion. And all these years are gonna be planets that are gonna get sucked into black holes. And we're gonna have an end screen here somewhere. That's pretty much all the time I have for tonight. Unfortunately. Alright, thank you for watching, gamer, and thank you to anyone else who watches this in the future. I appreciate all your support, and thank you all for 170 subscribers. We're almost at 200. Alright, that's it for tonight. See you later.